a rune just kind of appears, and nope, stay there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Essentially, all of a sudden, everyone roll initiative.
Ugh.
Oh, this is a
Not
far
good
away
at it either.
Oh, sorry, I gotta select myself.
Sorry, gents. Wait for the turn order to load. He doesn't have it up yet.
Oh,
Holy
Jesus.
fuck! What is happening? That looks insane. Okay, Mr. Chucklehead, fuck you. You should have known this was happening. I'm so upset right now.
he left. He was like,
Oh, my initiative sucks. I'm really sorry, guys. You'll
Oh,
be
the
good.
same thing for initiative.
The cleric's there. So, when did the cleric have left, given the guidance, then left?
Well,
no.
No.
I probably should have, but I didn't.
shit, I don't see anything at all, so I can't wait to actually move myself in a line of vision. I just gotta...
You can't see anything? Oh yeah, you can't, but neither
Yeah,
you can. All you hear is
this line.
a lightning, like.
I look behind me, see the thing that just appeared, and it's like, finally a fight.
Essentially, these guys look insect-like. But essentially, you two are surprised. Well, technically everyone's really surprised. No one saw this shit coming.
I was behind a wall.
I feel like everyone who ran out of the room definitely saw it coming.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, there's a difference between predicted and saw.
All right, so Fel and Atlas, you see this flash go off. It's your turn.
Flashbang.
Flashbang. You're like, what the fuck? And you run, or I don't know what you do. So what do you do?
Can I still move?
Yes.
Is it my turn? All right, I'm gonna move here. Oh. Do I have a? I don't know if I do. Do I have a line of shot? That looks bad.
Yeah, it's no, not right there. No.
All right, so that's 10.
Can't even see that guy
got
right now.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35 here. 35 here. Should be able to. Oh, sorry. Should be able to get to him.
Yeah, you can get to him.
Yeah, I'll hunter mark him as a bonus reaction,
All right.
and that's actually me done for spells for the day.
All right. Hunter mark him.
I took 2 hunter mark, 2 cure wounds.
I'll actually mark him with the little green thing. All right. Atlas.
Oh, I get to shoot him, right? I moved.
Oh yeah. I thought you already. Sorry.
25
Is a hit.
plus 5. All right. And another 4 damage for the hunter mark.
As you got closer to it, you can see like it has kind of a carapace armor. It's very insectoid-like. It's got multiple arms and antenna. Go ahead, Atlas.
Well, I get another attack though.
Oh, then go for it.
I'm just gonna do that quick. Oh shit, son! Son.
Son. Basically, you're like, this guy's weird. You're trying to find a chink in its armor,
and then add another 6 damage on top of all of that.
and it just kind of like stutters back, and it's bleeding this greenish ooze. Now it looks very bad. In one fell swoop, you've almost taken it down. It seems. Atlas.
Do we have any elves in the party?
Me?
Oh, okay.
I are
Go
the
on.
elvish.
Right.
Alright. So I am going to dash as a bonus action, which gets me, that's... oh, God damn it. Just a second.
Come on, Atlas.
That is 55. And at this point, I would make a decision to attack that guy instead of attacking
Oh yeah, you bonus action you can dash. That's right.
I can dash. So I moved, then I dashed, and then...
Yeah, you can attack. Yeah, the rogues are crazy maneuverable.
Yep.
All right, go for it.
Alright, doing it right now. 13.
No, it's not a hit.
10. Damn
Not
it.
a hit. You're hitting it. It's just not doing anything. This carapace armor looks much thicker than you thought it would be.
I'm so upset.
All
That
right,
was the time to
Dannerby and
assassinate.
Reese, you do not get a turn. You get a turn, but you just don't move. Then these guys go. This guy just goes straight over there. With advantage, he attacks you with a. Does it get multi-attack? Yeah, no. Let me check. Boss manual.
Damn it. I'm really upset. That was my time to use the whole fucking point of my build, but I missed.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Dannerby, do you have any armor?
Yeah, I got leather armor.
Leather armor. Okay.
Why does this feel like a familiar situation? Fell is in the back lines.
All right. So he attacks you with his bite and his claws, both against you, Dannerby.
Oh,
A crit.
Frick.
So 8 points of damage plus 6, so 14 points of damage. And then this guy, he moves over to you, and all you hear is this clicking. It seems to be that's like their communication just clicks.
is it the same as Chatter?
No, it's different. It's
Okay.
more insectoid. Actually, this guy didn't even walk. He just jumped from a stand all the way over to you. There, Reese. And he will bite and claw you with advantage.
Nope.
17.
Oh, yeah,
Nope.
17 hit.
17. So he deals you 6 points of damage with his bite.
Only takes
And-
3.
All right. Then these other two are actually going to. These other 3. Well, no, these other 2 are essentially going to throw these, like, chatkas. They're like large. They're like large throwing stars, essentially. All right. And this is against you, Reese. 22,
Both
24.
hit.
So 11 points of damage overall. And then the other one
Just
throws.
5 total.
Yeah. Then the other one attacks you, Dannerby. 16 points of damage. Unless the 12 doesn't hit. Does 12 hit?
12 shouldn't.
No, 12 doesn't hit.
All right. Then the other one just kind of
Wait,
barely misses you. So 8 points of damage.
8.
8.
Okay.
Yeah. 8 points of damage. And then this guy bites and claws at you, Atlas, with no advantage because you weren't surprised. You weren't close enough to be surprised. Here we go. Just take the first number in those. 14
Damn.
and a crit. So
The crit hits.
the crit hits, so 10 points of damage.
I'm going to go ahead and take half of that as a reaction.
All right. And you just hear the, just like clicks and clacks and all types of stuff. And their antennae are moving violently in the air. Fel, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take on the guy that I had been shooting.
Okay.
Attack number 1.
That's a hit.
25. And then another D8 plus D6.
All right. You
for
actually
100
don't need that. You just shoot at it, and as he's about to look at you, he reveals kind of a seam in his armor, and the arrow just goes through that and lands on the other side of him, and he falls limp
Right.
to the floor. However, that is now difficult terrain.
I transfer the hunter mark to this guy.
Okay.
If I kill someone or anyone kills someone, I can transfer it. Gonna fire an arrow at the next guy.
Okay, so you just and as the guy's falling, another longbow arrow just shoots right over him.
And
Go
then
for it. And that's unfortunately
did.
not a hit.
massive miss. I'm gonna move to that space here.
Okay.
sorry, guys.
All right, Atlas.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack this guy. I'm trying to figure out a way to get this all advantage, but I don't think we're gonna be able to group up on him. That last guy that just died, we might have, but 24.
There's a hit. As you swing your katana, it bites into him.
14.
14. I don't think. Does not. No.
Okay, and then let me look at.
As your Wakizashi misses.
Okay, let me check again and on sneak attack. I don't have advantage, and I don't have anyone helping me, so I get no
Correct.
sneak attack. So
Just
11
11
damage.
points. All right, Dannerby. The foe in front of you just fell to the ground with the help of Fell. Huh.
I'm gonna disengage as well.
Okay.
Where do I want to go?
But Dannerby, it's your turn.
Here.
Drew? I think Drew's frozen for me. Shit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, it's
frozen.
frozen. Oh, and there he just went.
Oh. Oh no. Drew, where'd you go? Say it isn't so.
I'm gonna go puke again.
Shit, man. You feeling that bad?
Damn, dude.
You know, I'm good though, dude. Fellas all in this.
I'm good though, guys.
Fellas all in this. While Drew's going out, and I'm probably towards the end of a few rounds. So let me puke real quick. If you got to take hit points off or anything, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, let me.
I just want to say that Kevin's dedication to this game cannot be matched by all participants. If I was puking, I refuse to play D&D.
I know you would.
Just so you know.
If you have a fever,
No,
you'd be like, "No, I ain't playing."
Yeah, exactly.
It is your turn.
I'm sorry
no.
to take your name, buddy.
Oh, it's all right. You just went to voice only apparently because your latency is really bad on your internet. It's okay though. It's okay.
Oh, this fucking Verizon Comcast bullshit.
Actually, say
Oh,
something.
man.
Do say something. I can't even hear you if you're saying anything.
No, we lost him totally.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Oh, I can hear you. Kind of.
So much cat poop.
And dude, cats shit
True.
a ton, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, so she just jumped up here and I was petting her and I was like, oh, that's dried cat poop. All right, I'll be right back.
Drew.
This little fucker. Oh my god, it's incredible how much shit she produces.
Do you,
Like I guarantee I take out more poundage of kitty litter than she eats. It's just.
do you keep your litter by the toilet so that you can throw the poop down the toilet, or do you put it in garbage bags or something?
I can anyway. I just throw it in the garbage.
Gotcha.
I can't recycle. Well, I can't flush that because of the kitty litter could block the toilet. So I don't risk it. It's a well, but it's one massive well for the entire area. And so
I meant like just poop down the toilet, not the kitty clump litter, but just literally. That's what we do. Is we throw clumps, but we flush poop. I don't know.
You know, I don't do that. By the way, you guys got to get Tabletop Simulator. We've got to play some fucking board games.
Matt and I were just talking about what games we should play together, but I love first person, or not first person, but it's like single player games. Settings.
You got this. All right.
So,
Yeah.
come on. I'm good. Fuck it. I'm good.
All right. You're good, man. We're not.
We should play. Secret Hitler is a lot of fun if we want to play against each other. Secret Hitler is an amazing game. But if we want to play on the same team, I'll teach you guys Eldritch Horror. Or if you want to play D&D, there's the Pathfinder trading card game I know how to play now.
So
And
Jonathan,
we can do
you
Rise
get-
of the...
now?
What's up, John?
You see my little logo now? It's one on
Yeah,
the.
I can see your
Yeah.
logo. Yeah, just
Okay.
fine.
It's better on the black screen.
Yeah.
Personally, I think.
But just waiting on Drew. I guess his internet, his connection just crapped out. The thing is, though, we have the same provider, most likely, because there's only 2 providers in Laramie. There's CenturyLink, which is DSL, and then there's Charter.
It could be just on his local loop, though.
It could be.
Which is the vast majority of DSL problems.
Yeah. So.
I'm still losing my shit with Verizon. I don't know, Zach, if you've ever had Verizon or if anyone else has. There's a box that goes in that box. Verizon's yet to give me an answer.
Could you set that box up for bridging so it's just a layer 2 device?
It's not, though. No. Because it's not an actual communication device. It is, sorry. It's
Right.
more like
It's a media
the
converter.
first
It's going
stop.
fiber to Ethernet, right? And then the Ethernet goes to your router's WAN port.
Can you
Correct.
ping where you want to cast the spirit weapon again there, bud?
Oh,
Okay.
Drew's. Oh, fuck. Drew's playing.
Yeah, Drew's playing.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
We're doing this live.
I'm sorry. No more troubleshooting shit.
We're doing other nerdy shit, okay? Not that nerdy tech shit.
That looks like a dildo. I'm not putting that there.
Wow.
Spiritual sex toy.
I was just like, man, that did not look like a sword.
I'm done.
There you go. All right. All right. Reese, it's your turn, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna double attack the dude that's next to me. The,
All right.
You know,
Yeah,
alive
sorry.
one.
All right, let's do that. Double attack. He kind of looks at you.
All
You
right.
know, just kind of has that.
One.
Nope, miss your first swing. He kind of dodges
Hey,
out of
now.
the way, showing some intelligence. But as he dodges, you kind of bring it around and get him in the side.
Bring it around town.
All right.
Bring it around town.
So,
And that'll be me.
all right, then all 3 of these guys, are going to attack both you and Atlas. The first 3 attacks are on you. Are the first attack from them on Reese, and then the second 3 attacks are on Atlas there. And I need to change this so it's there. We go. All right, so the first 3 is Reese here.
Miss. Hit.
All right.
Crit. Back
Wow.
right, and hit.
Oh,
Damn. Ow. So 13, 20 points of damage, essentially.
And then
That's-
-6.
Yeah.
So 14.
Yeah. As they just kind of litter your body with these, like, basically they have 3 points on them that are curved throwing implements. And the other 3 are against you. They're Atlas.
I'm not doing hot, but I've got an ace.
23, 14, and 9.
Miss. So that first one, I'm going to take half damage of that.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right, and then this guy attacks you, Reese, with his bite, and then the other attack of claw. The bite's on you. The claw is on Atlas.
I like to think that Atlas was basically like,
Oh, crit on Atlas.
oh shit.
12.
Should've used my reaction.
And miss on the
Damn.
bite on Reese. He kind of bites and just kind of his other arm attacks Atlas.
Damn it, I should have saved the reaction. Oh.
All right, fell. It's your turn.
Um,
You see all this? Your buddies are getting banged up pretty good all of a sudden.
let's hit the guy that I'm already targeting. That should hit.
That's
right?
a hit.
Oh my god.
Nice. See, you're feeling a little bit
20
better,
points.
maybe. You just puked. You're good.
Yeah, 20 points of damage on that first one.
Nice. It looks very bad. It's kind of dripping the green blood from its carapace seams of where it's been injured.
All right. We'll take shot number 2 at it. 16 hit.
All right, 16 does not.
Really? Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna move myself to here, and because I'm only moving half of my distance, can I drop the bow at my feet and pull out a rapier and sword?
Sure, you do it
A
as
rapier.
part of your move.
Yeah. So I'm only moving half of it, but I'm willing to take that one on.
Just keep in mind you've dropped your bow, not stored it. So
Yep.
it's back
I
behind.
dropped it. Yep. Well, I dropped it at my feet.
Okay. Sure.
So it's
Sounds good.
it's currently at my feet.
All
But
right.
I'm willing to take that one on as opposed to Atlas or.
All right, Atlas, go for it, bud.
All right, I'm going to attack with advantage. Nice.
Crit. Holy
Ooh.
shit! 23.
What's the?
Well,
why is
no,
it
that's
doing
wrong. That's wrong.
that? Yeah, it's adding 20 to a 3, so that's really 9.
All right. That's fine. So 9 points of damage, and you
Plus two.
actually just that you don't attack twice. You
Alright,
do, but
I'll take that.
you
It's an extra 6 on that crit.
yeah,
so.
it doesn't matter. You lop off one of its arms. It tries to stab you with its claws. You lop off that arm. It tries to bite you as it goes down. You lop off its head in a cleaver-like motion.
I
So
transfer the
falls.
hunter mark here because that creature is dead and it's under an hour and I've been taking damage.
Okay.
I'm going to transfer the hunter mark onto that one.
Okay.
And then, since I only attacked once,
Drew,
is
say
it cool
something.
if I, like,
Hey, are you?
I can
Are you
hear
hearing
you.
me?
I can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
There you go.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Jesus.
What was up? Just bad
I
internet?
have no idea. I have no
Get in there,
idea.
Atlas.
All right. Atlas is
it.
done.
Back.
Dannerby. Oh,
So would I know if you have more spells to heal me? Should I take my own initiative, or will you be able to hook me up?
I can heal you.
Okay.
you just can shout that. You just can shout that. It's fine.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna
Heals as
move,
well, but I've got potions.
gonna move to here,
all right.
and yeah, I mean, since mine isn't actually extra attack, mine is just two-handed fighting. I actually don't get to go.
You don't.
so.
Yeah. All right. So, oh, sorry, Dannerby. It's actually your turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay back where I am, and I'm gonna move my. Can I move this sword? that you
Now the
gave me,
thing
or-
is, you have to see where you're moving the sword, so you can't go around the corner with the sword.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move back up to here.
That's. Atlas move.
Okay,
That wasn't
never mind.
me.
I was gonna just say I'd retreat back for healing instead because I forgot that I wasn't gonna get to attack him. So, anyways, whatever. Let the play stand.
Let me make sure I can do what I'm trying to do here because they've changed the rules since second.
You can just
edition.
look it up in the compendium there. I think magic weapon or spiritual. No, it's magic weapon,
Spiritual weapon.
right?
Oh, it
It's
should be
not magic
spiritual.
weapon. It should be spiritual. Yeah, magic
it's
weapon.
spiritual weapon.
That's one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, spiritual weapons right here. So you can move it as a bonus action up to
Right.
20 feet and repeat the attack, and you can attack essentially.
Right. And then, do I still get to? Can I heal around that, or?
Yeah,
do
yeah.
I
You
have
still
to-
have an action, like
Okay, cool.
as a bonus
So-
action on your turn. You can move the weapon and make it roll an attack, which is
So I'd like-
essentially a D8
I-
plus a D8 plus your spell casting
Wisdom.
ability modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah, D8 plus wisdom
Yeah.
modifier.
Cool. So I'd like to. I can't move the weapon.
Oh,
You
sorry,
have
sorry,
access to
sorry.
it.
I should move
Yep.
it.
So that's good. And I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack this guy.
All right, go for it. Roll to hit.
And what'd you say it was, a D8?
It's still, you still need a hit. Make a melee spell attack.
So
Oh.
to hit it, it's D20 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
So 2 plus 5.
So it's proficiency plus wisdom plus a D20 to hit with a spiritual weapon.
Yeah. Which
Right. Matt?
you might
I think
actually
I'm-
have it in your character sheet.
I think I do. Yeah.
I'm 90% sure I'm right on that.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you can just do spiritual weapon Click.
Because it's definitely a D20 to hit, plus your wisdom, and I think it's plus your proficiency, because it's that spiritual.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
27
okay.
versus it hits. It,
And does 7 damage.
Yep, does 7 damage.
Cool. And then I'm going to. Well, I can't heal anyone else unless they're right next to me at the moment.
Okay.
Right.
So, can I ready that action for when he gets right next to me?
You can ready the action if that happens.
Okay. If that's what happens, then that's what's gonna happen.
Yep. Reese, it's your turn. The 2 foes at your side are now defeated.
You gonna want the health more, or I'm at like 1/3 right now. You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted there, Zach.
I'm worse than 1/3. I'm about 1/4.
Okay. Can you make your little health bar appear?
I have health bars for everybody.
I can see everyone but yours.
I don't, but that's all right. I mean, necessarily we shouldn't know.
All right. Yeah.
What our
Yeah,
hit points
I
are.
only did it. I must have missed one. I only did it this time because I didn't have time to move that API over. You know, like where you can see how someone's looking
Sure.
based on her aura. So I just did health bars this time, but it's still
Alright.
kind of in character. Atlas is not looking very well right now.
All right.
He looks like Kevin.
use... does this thing count? Will this thing count for the flanking?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I am just going to use shield, where I get a +5 bonus to AC until the end of my next turn. Then I'll move over to here and take a swing at the dude.
All right.
Shield is a reaction.
Oh,
Spell.
it's a reaction.
Yeah.
Right. So
Okay.
I would wait for it to swing
Yes.
on you.
I'll do that. Never mind then. So
Okay.
I'll just, next time someone makes an attack, then I'll make another greatsword attack. Thanks, dude. I was
Alright.
wondering why it said it was.
14 unfortunately does not hit as you swing your greatsword towards
Alright.
it.
And then I've got another one since the other thing doesn't actually activate until it's
Yeah.
called the reaction. So
Yeah.
no, okay,
Oh fuck.
dodgy.
All right. They all go. This guy moves over here, and this guy just straight up jumps right here. Boom, and lands right there.
Jesus.
This guy throws one of his chakrams over at Dannerby and fell.
Oh man.
I did pull out the sword and shield, though, right?
Yes.
I did.
You
All right.
said you did,
Thanks
so
for
make
that.
sure.
Yep.
All right. So this is Dannerby, and then this is Fell.
Fuck.
Yeah, that hits me.
All right. 19 hit you, Dannerby.
Yeah,
Alright.
that got me.
Alright.
I'm down.
No, well, you're at 0, which is not. You're unconscious. If the it looks
Okay.
like 0 hit points is like if you got taken down to 0, you're just unconscious. Like if he had done 9 points of damage, you would start dying. So you're just unconscious right now. Because you got knocked out with one of these chakrams.
That kills my sword, right? Or my spiritual weapon.
yeah, your sword just goes away.
Damn. Oh, anyway, I'm okay. Never mind.
And then these two guys bite and claw. Well, this one is against Reese because the guy that's attacking right now.
Miss. Oh, that's a botch. Nice. And
6 and a
claws
20.
hit.
Oh.
Yeah,
So, is he? Would it be meta if I asked that if he's the only one attacking?
Yeah,
not
it
bad.
would be a little. Yeah,
Okay.
Just-
I'll just
If he's
activate
the only one attacking?
then.
He would know that. That's not
Oh,
bad
like-
for him to know if he's
Like-
the only one attacking him.
Well, I mean,
attacking. No.
actually,
The only, I mean, theoretically, Reese knows everything attacking right now.
Yeah. Sure,
all right. I think I will.
but
I wouldn't.
what
I'll
do you
activate
want
it
to do?
anyway. I'll activate it. So
Okay.
if that attack is not affected. I mean, it's
Misses?
It doesn't take.
Okay,
Because
misses.
it adds +5, so I don't take damage from that.
A magical shield. You just gotta say you throw shield, that's all.
Yep, throw shield.
A magical just force field surrounds you suddenly, and his claws bounce off.
Gotta remember that I can click that button.
And it lasts for 1 round.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Till the start of your next turn. Okay. And then this guy is against this. Is of course you there, Atlas. They seem to both miss.
Yep.
Phil.
All right. The ranged attack rules aren't in D&D 5e.
What
I
do
can
you
move
look?
here and make. I can move here and make a ranged attack without provoking.
If
Correct.
you picked up your
Oh,
remember, no, what we said
Oh,
was
right.
is disadvantage if you're attacking at range with a ranged weapon up in front is what we've said in my campaigns.
What's up?
This is tough.
A little tight, but I can heal myself.
If I move 1 and 2, do I provoke? I shouldn't provoke anything. You
No.
don't provoke for entering range, as we talked
Correct.
about
You only
earlier.
provoke for leaving.
Right. All right. I'm gonna move there with the sword and shield.
So you're dancing
right
around
here.
through your allies, bypassing your enemies. You're leaving your bow behind.
I'm leaving the bow
Okay.
here,
Okay.
and
the
I'm
bow's there.
going in. I want to go in after the one that's already marked with the rapier.
Okay.
That 18 should hit it.
18 does.
Nice. Nice.
And you also
Uh,
have advantage, by the way, just so you know.
Well,
Look at that.
all
There's
right.
3 of you.
Oh well, let me roll again in case of a crit.
Yeah, just in case.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
No.
So not, but 15 damage,
Yeah. It's
and it's
it's looking bad. You open up one of its carapaces. It's just kind of dangling by some like tendons and ligaments now. Green goo just kind of running down freely of one of its arms.
oh, but it's hunter marked as well.
Yes,
so I
it
still need
is.
another d6. So another 3 damage on it.
You cut off that piece of carapace and it falls to the ground. It's still looking very
It's
angry.
alive.
It's alive.
All right. Let's rapier it again.
All right, you slash your rapier,
Ah!
but it just kind of
Cockle.
dodges, in expecting your move. Atlas, it's your turn.
Okay.
Try it, brother.
Alright. I have advantage, which is always fun.
Yep.
Yep.
Sneak attack, dog.
Oh shit! I still have advantage on that second attack, don't I?
You do,
Before Atlas
technically.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Atlas, before you go, let me.
Go for it, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Oh.
That's a hit. And with that, you just pierce it right where its thorax would be, essentially. And it falls to the floor. Just insectoid-like twitching, its antennas moving very violently, clicking.
So, was our rule that you can use a potion if you're... Uh-oh, Kevin froze for me.
Kevin froze.
Am I frozen?
Oh, no,
Oh,
you're good,
no.
you're good.
Okay, we're good. The thing we had was... And I don't think it's a house rule. I think it was just the rules. You can drink a potion while moving, right? As a part of
You
the
can
move action.
withdraw a potion with moving. I don't think you could... Oh, that's the thing.
Well, I mean, I'll withdraw.
I think we've done it. I've been so inconsistent with it.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
get
thing.
2 attacks, don't you, Zach?
No, he gets
No.
one.
I get one
Oh.
attack that happens to be two-handed.
Right. It depends where the potion is. Like if it's stored
But
in a
the thing is,
backpack, if it's stored
I
on
do
like a
get those-
utility belt. If
I
it's
mean,
stored
it
on,
would
like
be accessible.
okay.
It's not
If
in
it's,
the
if it's
pack. We
freely
can't do a
accessible,
dungeon.
you can pop the top and just quickly drink it because they're like this big. You know, they're like little itty bitty
Yeah.
vials.
If you
Like
want, we
shots.
can also... Okay, let's just do it that way. That sounds good. All right.
But if they're in a backpack, then you can just retrieve it,
Sure.
essentially. So you heal 8.
There. Boom. And so if that was a move action or part of my extra bonus action or however you
That
want
was part of a move, your regular
Part of a
move
move.
action.
So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and attack here
Okay,
on that dude.
with advantage. Okay, 25 hits.
Nice.
25.
25 hits again.
25
Nice.
hits again.
15 plus 12, so 27.
Jesus. All of a sudden, this guy's like, you slashing open all this carapace armor that's on him, revealing this gooey, and he's like kind of wobbling back and forth, ready to strike at you, but not looking very good. Dannerby, you're unconscious. You have no idea what's going on.
Roll death
Reese.
save, right?
No, he doesn't. He got dropped exactly to 0.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was lucky. So,
Okay.
Reese, go ahead.
All right then. I will pop a potion myself, and as we said, that's just a move. The
Yeah,
equivalent
part of your move action, as long as it's like easily accessible, like if it's on a vial around your neck or if it's on a belt, but if it's in like your backpack or something, then you
You're an
cannot.
adventurer.
It's
You're an adventurer. There's no way in hell you'd have it. Just
You came into a cave, but I mean, also that's okay. I was thinking, Matt, since that's kind of house rule-y, this is bad against us or whatever, but if it's easily accessible, it means if we fell or something like that, it could fall away from us or something too, but I don't know,
Well,
up to you.
it depends on the fall.
Yeah.
how badly you get
I
hit.
guess I'll just have it in a pouch just along my belt, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's fine.
So that's 2d4.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2. No, it's not plus 4. Yeah, it's plus 2, not 4.
Okay.
So
4
it's,
more points.
yeah, Atlas. It's plus 2, not 4 on that. So
Oh.
you only healed 6.
Okay.
All right, and I guess I can take my take my 1 attack against this guy. Hopefully, it'll only take 1 to kill him, but we'll see. I've got 2 against him.
Yeah. Yeah,
One.
the
Okay,
potion
I
of
can do that.
nice. Essentially, you just
Decapitation.
throw the shot of the potion into your face, and you raise your greatsword over your head, coming down on its head. You split it right down the center, all the way to the ground. You hear this satisfying crunches as you just drive your greatsword through there.
Man, what would throwing the great sword do to?
It depends on the throw, I guess.
-4 because you can't be proficient at throwing a great
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah, probably. Whatever. Then I will. What's my other thing I can do? It's true. Blade ward.
Yes.
All right, I'll do that, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. In which case, there's only one left standing. So the guy throws a chakram at you and a chakram at Atlas as it sees its friends being just mowed down.
And I no longer have the +5, so I'm back down to 17.
So Atlas and Reese.
Miss. Oh, what? Yeah.
Atlas 16.
At
You're
least
muted,
you-
Atlas. You're muted, Zach.
Yep, that hits. I'll take half.
All right, so you'll take 3 damage.
3.
It's always rounded up. All right, and a miss on that. So
11 should-
then he jumps in one single bound over here. Fell, it's your turn.
I'm gonna jump over towards our good buddy Danner B,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna dump the potion down his throat.
All right, go ahead, roll for him then.
9 points
Nice.
back.
Nice.
9 hit points back there, Dannerby.
And assuming no other action, can I take my bow back there? Not take an attack or anything, just grab my bow off the ground
Of course, you can grab it off,
from
off
Atlas.
the ground. Yeah,
Yep, I don't need an attack or anything. I just
yeah.
and well, from the last round that my attack target died, the hunter's mark should. I saw him the whole time.
Yeah. If you want to
100.
transfer it, you can. You just have to say transfer. All right.
Yep,
Alright.
I never got a. I was never hit to break
Yeah,
the
you're good. Yeah. All right, Dannerby, your eyes kind of blink open. You see all this green. The thing I wish I had time to add the blood blood and honor thing. Because I could have changed the color scheme to green, and you would see all this green splatter everywhere. It would have been cool. Because I don't get a chance to add that very often. But anyways, you just see all this green goo everywhere. And Atlas, it's your turn.
Pull out a hand, help you up. I got you, brother.
Yes.
So I'm no longer prone, right?
Yeah, because he helped you up. But it's
You're the
Atlas's turn.
The best.
And you're a gnome. It's like, 1 foot.
Yeah.
Alright. Gotta be brave. Gotta keep fighting. Holy shit! Is that Mr. Chuttle, whatever the fuck?
What?
I could see him now. I yelled to him. You coward! Come here!
He's like...
No one else can see it.
He's just like shaking.
He's here. I yell at him.
Then you just see like just shaking.
I yell at him. He's a coward, man. Alright.
That was great. Is that you?
His name's Chugglebutt to me now.
Oh god. Alright, Katana misses. A miss. You're
okay.
distracted by Chatterbones.
I am.
Like,
I yell at him though at the
He's
same
trying
time.
to fight. Yeah.
Okay, this is. Darn. I can't actually do a charisma check because I already attacked, but
Yeah,
he needs to get in here now. I need his help.
Tanner,
He needs
it's
to
your
see-
turn.
I'm bleeding. He's supposed to be here to guide me, and he can't guide a thing that's dead, so he needs to get in here.
The Tanner, it's your turn.
Jesus. Okay. I'm
The
stepping.
visual is just good, that's all.
Well, that's not what's going on. Hold on.
I got to take that potion away from my inventory.
Yeah.
I can get to him.
I'm going to
I
step
can
up,
hurt him.
and I'm going to do heal wounds
Okay.
on. I forget what's your
Reese?
name.
Reese.
Sorry, Reese. That's your name.
With a Y. Because he's Welsh.
So let's get that going on.
Reese Connor, very Celtic name.
Well.
In this not so Greek world,
Yeah.
kind of.
Come on.
Kind of. You guys are far away from the Greek part.
Okay. Maybe this is the British Isles.
It could- you guys are kind of in uncharted territory, really, right now. Like, no one's really settled this area.
I know it very well, but
Yes.
the rest of the group is.
He names it whatever he wants.
There it is. Sorry, I'm still
Felon.
learning to navigate the menu.
Felon?
I like Felland a lot.
Philendia?
Felland. No, not Felland. Just Felland.
Alright. What's up, Dannerby?
that roll?
Felon.
I guess that didn't roll. All right.
Oh, there it did.
Oh, there it is.
It drew 3 hit points.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Damn.
I'll be fine. This will be over before I die.
So you.
That's all I
Damn,
ask.
confident, aren't you? How many more cure wounds do you have there, Drew?
So what I've got 2 more first level spells that I can cast that at.
Okay. Alright, fair. Reese, it's your turn. Atlas has
Okay.
surrounded or cornered
Uh,
this
On up.
being.
5, 10, 15, 20.
But as you turn, you see
20.
Chatterbones just shaking in the corner.
And I'll make the 2 swings.
Shakes. Fucking cocaine addict.
He's having withdrawals right now. Unfortunately,
And
that's a miss.
13.
Oh,
Ah.
what are you doing?
Boom. And you're just missing. This guy is very agile. He's been watching you fight for a long time. He's just dodging everything that you've thrown at him. And then he goes a bite on Atlas and a claw on Reese. So bite, claw.
No, sir.
Oh.
Atlas 14.
Nope, does not hit.
All right. He misses. Fell. It's your turn.
Alright,
You see this. Everyone's missing over here. They're just like, it's kind of like episode 1, Phantom Menace. You know, where
let's
everyone's
play some
dodged
arrows
to the
in a
side.
bit.
Where absolutely nothing relevant happens? Yeah.
Like swing
19
to the
19
side.
hits?
Make sure to never hit. A 19 does hit though.
All right, and so that will add another 10
Jesus
damage, so
Christ.
21 damage on that arrow.
Ranger.
He's hunter marked.
Yeah, no, you guys are good. Like, it's just
And arrow number 2. Oh yeah.
That's a hit,
Oh yeah.
get Hunter's Mark for every single one. All right, with that last
You
one,
can transfer it.
I know.
Yeah.
I was the second arrow. He's just swinging. It's all happening at the same time, swinging at your allies there, and it catches him in the side, but seems to hit some vital organ, and he just flies against the wall, and he's actually hanging there on the wall. And all of a sudden, the trap kind of dies down, like
He penetrated his splotch.
How many chatkas are on the ground? Because I want them.
There's a lot. There's like at least 10.
Nice.
Shatterbones.
I'll go with 10.
What are you
How much
doing?
damage those do?
It's like,
His were 1d8. Is that what they are? Or
yeah, they're 1d8.
Dude, I'm proficient with everything.
finesse light
What?
thrown. The 5e says it's 1d6 slashing. Are you okay with making it 1d8 though, Matt?
I think it's 1d8 for the monster, 1d6 normal, I guess.
Okay.
I could
weird.
use some range, so
1d8
for it.
kind
Yeah, so 1d6 finesse, so add your dex to it. So anyways, Charbones goes, I will show you the message now.
Yeah. Show us the message now.
All right, so Chatterbones reaches out there and touches this orb, and all of a sudden you see this blinking light through Chatterbones' arm, through the cloak, and another orb goes into it, is all of a sudden in his hand, and he puts it in the bigger orb, kind of. And essentially you see this very room, actually. This very cave. He goes, today's date is, well, it's the Festival of Sude, day 4. My dearest of nephews, it seems I've gone ahead and gotten myself killed somehow. Hopefully, Mr. Chatterbones has been of some use of you thus far, and if you're watching this, and I assume he has. Now, back to the matter of things. I've suspected for a few months now that I've been shadowed by a group. I'm not quite sure who this group is yet, but they seem to know, or they seem to at least be quite curious over my maps and my notes. Luckily, I keep duplicates and false records as well. I'm afraid they have stumbled on what I was doing, and so here I will tell you. You see, I have amassed a great wealth over my years, fencing artifacts and other stolen goods. This is where I've kept it. As you can see, it's all gone. Every last drop. Now, well, that's not entirely true. I've invested it. Around 16 million acres of land. Roughly 27,000 square miles. Not only is this land now yours, but it has resources and a sparse indigenous population. Mainly hermits that evade the nation's debt and tax collectors and creatures of the like. Now, this land is still part of Aerodine, as much as I hate to admit it. However, there is an old bylaw in the kingdom's code, probably one long forgotten about. But you can buy your land from the kingdom to create your own sovereign state, providing that the following is true. No major roads run through this territory. As he kind of takes some of whatever he was drinking that night, takes a swig of it. No populace is in place upon purchase, and no mineral resources currently being extracted. You also have to state your intent when buying. So that means you probably have 5 to 10 years before anyone major starts looking this way. Look for what? Well, that is up to you. Ask yourselves these questions. Are you happy? Are your neighbors and loved ones really truly happy? Have you been taken advantage of by the kingdom? You may refuse, but know this. You only own land as long as you pay taxes. While this is a sovereign state, you might think of it as a protectorate, more so, of Eridine instead. So the kingdom will eventually possibly try to take it back unless you do one of the two things. Pay the exorbitant amount of taxes that are required to possess land, at least lawfully here. Or arm and defend this land against those who seek to, well, destroy you. Unfortunately, the group I mentioned earlier, as your uncle seems to be looking paranoid around him, seems to have noticed my way of thinking, and, well, in doing so, they have established themselves on our land. I should say, your land now, shouldn't I? I have grown old and can't quite trek the wilderness to find them as well as I maybe have could in the past. Not only do they need to be eradicated or persuaded, you must actually find the resources I mentioned. Should you continue with that line of thought I was going on about, but you need to find the resources and build up a village to start with. Find commodities, offer safety to those who require it, and perhaps my dream will come true. No, it won't be precisely my dream, but it will be part of my dream. You see, I've never quite had children of my own. As he kind of looks around, expecting to see you guys, although obviously he cannot see you, even though you can see a lifelike image of him. I never had children of my own, but I treated each and every one of you as my own when I had the time to. Some I got to see more than others, but I treasured all of those moments we've had. So, I impart my dream to you. Grow it, change it, destroy it, abandon it. The choice is yours. This all probably seems like a lot, so I would suggest that you start with the small tasks first. Mapping the resources, figuring out who this damned group is. If I can find out for you, then I will. I'll make sure to save a Prez orb with Mr. Chatterbones if I do. Boop. And the big orb goes silent. And Phil, you notice that there's a chest over there as well. But you just kind of all... I don't know, what is everyone feeling right now?
There's nothing. It's a false promise. I opened the chest.
All right.
I don't check for traps. I don't care.
All right.
I'm opening the chest.
I'm just sort of dumbfounded. I was banking everything on that artifact being here, and if it's gone, I don't know what to do now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more contemplative at the moment.
Atlas is a little underwhelmed too. He's not upset about the treasure, but he's just he thought there was gonna be more to it or whatever, and you know, he was kind of he came here questioning whether Tam knew about the place that Atlas was gonna get sent to for training, and he mentioned smuggling and all that stuff, and I don't know, it's looking more fishy now. But
all right, so you open the chest. There's some notes, some maps. There's some orbs. There's a note that's attached to one of the orbs, a sigil ring, a bag of gold. What do you want to take out?
how much gold is there? Can we at least pay back the expenses?
And we've got enough.
Fel's
got a
the
strong
one
enough
that's
horse,
looking at it
probably
right
we
now.
just tie it to the back of one. We'd take the whole chest. I mean, you think?
Fel, are you gonna look at anything?
I'm angry right now because I don't have the time to waste on this. I don't have the gold to waste on this. This was an opportunity. This was a chance to make up. And right now, I certainly don't want to abandon any of you. I've got priorities in stake. I know he wants us to start a land and start a kingdom. I know that Tup's been under some stress. You know what? I'm old enough at this point. How much gold is there?
It's 100
We
gold
take
pieces.
them with us?
100.
gold pieces. 100 gold pieces ain't even enough to...
That doesn't even pay me back, no.
The artifact's gone, my friend, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Tam was not the man we thought he was, and maybe he is, and maybe we discover that later.
Damn.
No, you've got screwed over by your church, and I'm sorry to hear that. But you know what? If he's got lands, if he's got claim to lands that we can start as our own, that we can adopt as our own, we've taken this cave fairly easily, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we unite under a banner? Why don't we take this? Why don't we take this for the sovereign people, the people who are tired, as we are, of being under a heel? And we look to find the folk that are looking to get away from the rich, snobby nobles. When you've got a leadership that can fight for your lands, you've got to rally behind it, right?
You thinking about starting up some kind of republic or whatever?
I am, though. I am. I know my good friend, and you know my bias in it. We haven't fought at all. I'm looking for a good friend. I'm looking for a good home for him, his wife, and his kid. Away from the guilds. The guilds are pressuring him, and they're forcing him to sell stuff undervalued. That's not right, is it? Because
Atlas, go ahead.
So, the more I think about it, and the more I feel bamboozled and everything like that, I'm wondering if me getting sent off, right? I was here for that summer, but then I got sent off for like 10 years of training and brainwashing and just a terrible experience. I'm wondering if he got paid for it. And so I'm going to start shuffling through all these notes, trying to see if there's any answers in here. Anything like that, because that would definitely...
So end of the day, Atlas,
that's the answers I came for.
all of your skills, we can work together. And beyond that, I'm not looking to be a king. I don't want to be a king. Why don't we start a council? Why don't we start a council of people that are not only ruling but fighting for their lands?
Charbot goes,
How many times have you wanted your leader to stand up and fight for your lands? We're not going to be some fat noble, drunk on booze and fat on turkey. We're going to be fighting for our lands. And that's what we want of our people.
Matt, here you go. DMing on the fly. Does Atlas find anything?
No, he does not actually.
I'm looking for a home. And you know what? I'm going to take Tam's.
No notes.
I
Atlas.
followed Tam's advice. I followed Tam's leadership. I don't want to lead this alone because I don't think I can. I don't think I can work alone and be any such successful. But I think together we can. And I think if we form a council of 4, and the robot golem
Orb.
as an advisor. I think we can make it somewhere. I want to see these new lands.
All right. Go ahead, John. What are you saying?
I'll just, if you're not taking anything out of the chest, I'll just pick it up and take it with me.
Oh.
Like, how big is it?
I want to touch the orb.
I mean, it's there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Like Atlas is searching through it or trying to.
Okay.
There, essentially, you start laying stuff out. There's 3 orbs that are colored, and there's a bag of them that seem dull. But attached to one of the orbs is a note.
I'll read it.
All right, and in this note, you notice there's a real tiny little orb attached to the note as well. Charbones kind of puts his hand out.
I give it to him, I guess.
All right, and he puts it in the sphere. He goes, "Oh, yes. I almost forgot." As your image of your uncle pops up again. "What the hell is a Prez orb?" "Well, it's one of my inventions that seems to work with Mr. Chatterbones here. To the naked eye, they just look like very small orbs. Upon closer inspection, well, no, there is a spectral mist inside each one. The spectral mist contains knowledge that will govern either how Mr. Chatterbones will act himself or simply a recording."
One of them make him shut up.
and the message fades out. And essentially, the note it's just simply says red. "This will turn him into a bodyguard of sorts, an enforcer of your will. He will be quick and agile and helpful in a pinch. Blue. This will turn him into a defender against magic. He retains some of the physical prowess of the red, but can be broken easily. Green. This will turn him into a gardener, quite helpful when growing those rare plants. Be careful when using these orbs. Once broken, that orb will shatter and Mr. Chatterbones will cease to function. Perhaps you can find a new way to stop that from happening, create duplicates, or create new ones. ...
I know my friend Top.
Oh, sorry. And the note just goes through a process. And anyone trained in, or not necessarily trained in Arcana, but spend some detail looking at it, just let me know. All right, Atlas. No. You don't have to make a check. You just have to look at it.
I'll look at it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, look.
Right.
I know my friend Top is a tinkerer.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like him to take a look at all of this.
All right.
The
That.
truth at the end of this.
Right.
If you guys are willing to join with me, let's do it. Let's make
I'm
our
good at
lands.
Arcana.
I don't have a home here anymore. There's nothing for me.
19.
It's the only home I had was the church, and I can't go back to it at this point.
Well,
You
you
get to build your
told
own
me the
church.
church is corrupt, right?
Yeah, I was basically going to go there with this as proof of its corruption,
So,
and the artifact
so
is gone. There's nothing left for me.
who is your god?
Helm.
Helm, guardian of god of protection, and
And, light and life.
you know what? Why don't we raise a banner to Helm? If that would help your lands, and I think we can all agree to that.
The way-
Helm would.
The way I look at it, this church to Helm has gone corrupt, and you're going to need an awful lot of protection.
Helm will side with who he believes is right, and you know what? I trust in you. I think we are right. I think the gods have given us this chance to start our own lands. The gods have given us this chance to build something.
If I'm going to be completely honest, all of this talk about religion and banners is making me quite uncomfortable. I'm going to have to think about it.
Alright.
It's certainly not open and close with me, and I'm not up for flag waving because most of them generally aren't black.
And Atlas, I'll jump on your side. I hear your point. beyond else of what I've learned of you, you agree in freedom that a man should have his own choice and should be able to go his own way without discrimination. I know you're an arrogant side, right? You've grown up in rough times.
Yeah, with no free will. So,
Right.
I mean, I certainly agree that a man should have free will, and it'd be nice for you to make him a town. But that doesn't mean that the town is for me, but I'll think about it.
Well, and I agree with you. The reason I pick Helm is because it's a god that a lot of people can easily rally behind. Well, you know what? Why don't we play our own dream? Why don't we play a dream of a land that, as long as you're aligned in freedom, and we believe in liberty and freedom, that every man has a voice. That should be our nation. And we're going to have to fight for it. There's no way we're not going to be able to just sit back and get fat on wine and meat. We're going to have to fight. But you know what? I fought a long time. I can do better than a lot of these fat nobles can. And I think you can too. Because when mothers send their sons off to war, we're going to be right there with them. That's not what we see today.
It's gonna take a little bit more than that for me, but it's okay. You're not gonna change my mind in this cave. So
Yeah.
if you guys want,
It's not a instant decision thing.
yeah, for
I
sure.
hear you.
Guys, you essentially take the chest. There's a sigil ring of your uncle's, a white owl in flight against the black background in there as well. A local map of the region that is now yours. The essentially receipts of the purchase of that. It's remember, he bought you 16 million acres of land, essentially.
We got
Heavy
some
is the
land.
chest.
That's a nice load of land.
Chest is about 50 pounds.
Oh, never mind. Not nearly as impressive.
And overlay with marked locations on it that are now in your handouts. And it's also the process. The note goes into detail that seem to be ramblings of a madman. However, as you guys are on your way out, are you going back to the town that you came from, just to sort things out, or are we camping, or what are we doing?
I guess. Yeah, we can.
I would return to the town.
All right. Well, we
all in
probably
all.
got
That'd
camp
take forever.
anyways. Camp anyways, because
Yeah. I
It's
gotta
late.
hit dice.
yeah.
140 miles away.
So anyways, you start looking over the notes, and it seems that you get the main gist of it right now. Obviously, further deliberation will come about, but it'll take a little while before you can really read into how he created these Prezorbs, which is actually just astounding technology. But using a special device that you project with prestidigitation into an orb. That orb will then retain patterns or memories and who knows what else. Perhaps with further investigation and study, someone can figure something out. And as everyone goes to sleep, you're left with dreams of what if. And that is the session, folks.